te dá seca. Não só vai, não vai. E aí, seca, solta a batida aí de novo. Vai, vai. Que a menina ficou pontinho na mente, canta que é do gordinho todo.
Oh, na, a maioria das amigas da minha ex-mina tão querendo dar, na. Oh, na, olha as amigas da minha ex-mina.
Bala, cachaça, docinho, garrafa, camarote, pulseira, mulheres solteiras. Tem loira? Tá tendo. Morena? Tá tendo. Pretinha? Tá tendo. E as uivas? Tá tendo. Tem compra, bebedeira VIP. Tem gin, tem whisky, tem drink. Tem fumaça, bebê, tem narguilha. Tem after na milha suíte. Tem funk, tem muita novinha. Tem sexo, mas tem camisinha. Menino que beija menina, que beija menino, que beija menina. Tem diplo, tem lanterna, tem Anitta. Tem bunda, tem baile, tem ousadia. Tem copo pra cima, loucura nas costas.
This my shit. All the girls off your feet like this. Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that. Cause I ain't no holler back girl. I ain't no holler back girl. Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that. Cause I ain't no holler back girl. I ain't no holler back You were talking shit and you didn't think that I would hear it. People hear you talking like that, getting everybody fired up. So I'm ready to attack, gonna lead the pack, gonna get a touchdown, gonna take you out. That's why put your pom-poms down, getting everybody fired up. Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that. Cause I ain't no holler back girl, I ain't no holler back girl. Few times I've been around that track, so it's not just gonna happen like that. Cause I ain't no holler back girl, I ain't no holler back girl.
Come here, rude boy, can you get it up? Come here, rude boy, is you big enough? Take it, yeah, baby, yeah. Take it, yeah. Come here, rude boy. Come here, rude boy, Come here, rude boy,
Esse é o DJ Clean.
Tonight I'ma let you be the captain. Tonight I'ma let you do your thing, yeah. Tonight I'ma let you be a rider. Giddy up, babe. Tonight I'ma let it be fire. Tonight I'ma let you take me higher. Tonight, baby, we could get it on, yeah. We could get it on, yeah. Do you like it, boy? What you want, what you want. Give it to me, baby, like boom, boom, boom. What I want is what you want.
This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. DJ Swillis, we be the realest team on the realest. Watch out, I kill it, watch out, I spit it on the mic, feel it. Y'all can't do what I do, just admit it. I'm about to get it, money, money, get it. Drop it to the floor, shake my big bitties, bopping like did it. My face look pretty, y'all ain't doing shit new, I done did it. Cause I'm marvelous, fantabulous, a bad chick. The flow sick like oh shit, you know this, I'm too fit to ever quit. Knocking these fools out like pool sticks. I do this, I move this, I prove this. Bars be hard like a pound of bricks and go up, jump to boogie to the bang bang high. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta, rat-ta-ta, ta-ta-ta-ta. This the kind of beat that go rat-ta-ta.
Three, two, one, level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all in your tummy. Level up, 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 level up. All this on me so yummy, all this sauce so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all.
Bang, bang into the room. I know you want it. Bang, bang all over you. I'll let you have it. Wait a minute, let me take you there. Wait a minute till you. Bang, bang, there goes your heart. I know you want it. Bang, bang, seat on my car. I'll let you have it. Wait a minute, let me take you there. Wait a minute.
Let me show you how to do it.
It's mix, Moscato, it's Frizz in the bottle, it's Nicki full throttle, it's oh. Swimming in the grotto, we winning in the lotto, we dipping in the pot of blue flow. Getting so good, it's dripping on wood, get a ride in that engine that could go. Batman robbing it, bang bang cocking it, Queen Nicki dominant, prominent. Can I get that Tron? Can I get that Remy? Can I get that Coke? Can I get that Henny? Can I get that Margarita? Wanna rock rocks? Can I get salt all around that rum tray? I was like, yo Trey, do you think you could buy me a bottle of rosé?
It's Mr. Steal Your Girl. It's Mr. Steal Your Girl. Hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl. Let go. Bottoms up. Hey, let's see your cup. Got a couple bottles, but a couple ain't enough. Bottoms up. Throw your hands up. Tell security we bout to tear this club up. Bottoms up. Pocket full of green. Girl, you know I love the way you shake it in them jeans. Bottoms up. Throw your hands up. Bottoms up. Pull up on your bitch, tell your man I'm sorry. Honey on my wrist, jumping out the Rory. Uzi hit the split, she know how to party. When I'm with my clique, we know how to party. How to party up, we know how to party. How to party up, we know how to party. How to party up, we know how to party. How to party up, we know how to party.
I got a whole lot of money. Bitches got it for me. Bottle keep poppin' with a bad hoe jacking. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. My partner on the bill, my hood up on the drum. Roll up the line, I'm tryna get fucked up. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party. It's a party, it's a party.
Like y'all bitches want bitch, I'm red, not green, little hoe, stop playing with me. I hate boring bitches, they be throwing off my energy. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, ayy. I got shots for all dogs, it's a holiday. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, ayy. We gon' bring them sparklers out, time to celebrate. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, ayy. I got shots for all dogs, it's a holiday. It's a party, it's a party, it's a party, ayy. We gon' bring them sparklers out. Fuck the club up, fuck the club up. I might stand up on your shit and fuck a dub up. Fuck the club up, fuck the club up. I might go up in your shit, you tryna mug us. Tear the club down, stomp a bitch out. Stand up in the new Bottega, fuck your damn couch. Start a bottle the war, these bitches barely keeping up. Bugging like they want some smoke, but they ain't deep enough. They weak as fuck. Young ratchet rich and I'm Rudy. Fuck these bitches know it's up. Came in this bitch with the stick, don't add me, bitch, you know it's tough. Hottest in my city, bitch, me and these diamond heads. They not run up on Big Lotto, get no fuck about no image. Show them ones, fuck that flow, drag that bitch, fuck that hoe. You could get your ass beat up right here, take this shit to go. Throw them ones, fuck that flow, drag that bitch, fuck that hoe. Insecurity can't even say your ass, they know I'm trained to go. Fuck the club up, fuck the club up. I might stand up on your shit and fuck a dub up. Fuck the club up, fuck the club up. I might go up in your shit, you tryna mug up.
We don't get no fuck, no. We don't get no fuck, we don't get no fuck, no. We don't get no fuck, shit. Out in public, and we run shit. Out in public, and we run shit. Get right. I got too many diamonds on, I look awesome. Ice. Get right. Yeah, after I hit that hoe, she need a walker. Get right. I done shook them problems off, now I'm bossing. Get right. Yeah, stack the money tall, back to falling. Hey, back it out west, slang it out west. Gold metallic knife, I can shake it out west. I just put a drum on a no-kill tick. I just put my cum in a pussy that's wet. I used to jump out the back of the bus, now I jump off of a jet. I used to tell the little baby to lust, then I got over the shit. I used to like her, but now that I love her, the way she was drinking my spit. Yo, bitch cheating, she on my cover, we cut her and shit. The shawty say she wanna suck on the tip. Body, baby, I want all for your lips. Ex-college girl, she can suck up a ship. I eat my leg and I take this bitch on a trip. Hey, shawty, hey, darling, hey, baby girl, suck my private. Close your eyes, it's just me and you and nobody. They suck it sideways if we in public.
Been over, then I murder. I'm gonna if you want. Oh baby, you be lying in your verses. I be here and say you buying them purses. I can't even lie, you ain't my type, you ain't even know they fine in person. I can guarantee you if you my kind, she got every bag you can imagine. Big house, I can really be bragging. 100,000 in my mouth like what's happening. Not the big cheap tea, that's embarrassing.
Richer than your old head, nigga, no lie. Sex in the pussy hole part at the G-spot. Real gentleman, fucking never call again. I'm fresh up out that water, I ain't even swim. Heard she got a nigga where he could be a man. Man, I wouldn't shake his hand with a broke hand. I don't fear nan, nigga boy Conan. Make a bitch strip, butt naked like she pole dance. Standing in the club on the couch shit. Grab the mic, then announce this.
Okay, now ladies, if you know you bad, don't need no man, got your own bands, put up your hand. You talk not, bitch, let me holler. Bend it over, touch your toe, whip it out, show them how you bang roll. Slang it out, you're the bro, her week. Get it out, down,
Okay, we walk off in it, bitch. Ballin' in it, bitch. Hopping out Lambos and Ferraris in it, bitch. Poppin' bottle with a thick red supermodel, bitch. They may talk a lot of that, but they can't do a lot of it. Aight, Rico told me turn the lights on, so I grabbed the Audemars, threw the ice on. I'm a big dog, got him pissed off. A lot of nigga rapping, ain't nothing near raw. Hey, look at T.I., ballin' in the V.I. Bunch of bad bitches with her looking like a Leah. We just pull up, hop out, go in, show out. Buy the whole bar, pop off, go hard, hit club so bad.
These hoes so drunk, this club so packed. These hoes so drunk, this club so packed. These hoes so drunk.
I got 'em, got 'em, got 'em, Molly, got 'em. Bow, 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 bow. I got 'em, got 'em, got 'em, Molly, got 'em.
Bubble butt, bubble 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 butt, bubble butt, bubble 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 butt, bubble butt, bubble 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 butt. Turn around, stick it out, show the world you got it. Bubble butt, bubble 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 butt, bubble butt, bubble 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 butt, bubble butt, bubble 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 butt.
We wanna see some bubble butts jiggling. She got a bubble, 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 bubble.
Una cintura chiquita, mata la cancha. Tú estás fuera lo normal. Tú lo bates como la vena de abuela. Hay muchas mujeres, pero tú ganas por pela. Enseñando mucho y todo por fuera. Tu diseñado no quiso gastar en la tela. Oh, mamá, tú eres la fama. Estás conmigo y te va mañana. Cuando lo mueves, todo me sana. Eres mi antídoto cuando tengo ganas. Oh, mamá, tú eres la fama. Estás conmigo y te va mañana. Cuando lo mueves, todo me sana. Eres mi antídoto cuando tengo ganas. Tú me tienes loco, loco contigo. Yo trato, pero baby, no te olvido. Tú me tienes loco, loco contigo. Yo trato, pero baby, aquí yo sigo.
Subject, professor, finesse. Teach you bitches how to keep it player under pressure. Thick thighs, brown eyes, pretty brown skin. 99 problems and ain't none of them a man. Many men tried, but many men fail. I gotta get the head before I let you get the tail. Sexy girl, dime qué va a hacer. Yo quiero es saber lo que tú sabes hacer. Baila como lo hiciste ayer. Amanecemos, prende, nos vamos a beber.
DJ Hero.
Vamos lá, vai. Shake your body, baby, só pra mim. Tô ficando crazy, faz assim. Tô vendo que aprendeu direitinho. Tipo assim.
Y ahí, yo te pongo loca, look at this. Tá ficando crazy, faz assim. Mira que aprendiste direitinho. Tipo assim.
Okay. Hello, everyone. How are you? Can you hear me? Yes? Okay, that's good. So first of all, it's nice to meet you all. For all the people that don't know me, my name is Agam, and I'm so excited. Today, I'm going to be the MC of our meeting before we will have our special speaker for today. But first of all, there is something that I feel really bothered about because we had really good music playing on and really good people, but no one is moving. It's like you guys look like there is music, you know, the beat is there and you're like, and like this, I'm sorry, but we're not going to start the meeting today. So I know, been there, done that. I remember myself when I started, this shit was so weird. Like, you know, the energy and the good vibes and to dance and to move. And in my case, it was not even on Zoom. It was face to face. Imagine. So I know that it's weird, but at the same time, I cannot allow zombies to be on the meeting today. So what we're going to do right now, we're going to play music again. And I'm asking from the production team to choose a good song. And then I want to see you guys moving, okay? Don't put your face in the camera and look like a Walking Dead, literally. You agree? Yes? Okay. Let's one trial. If it doesn't work, then I end the meeting. Okay? Then we end the meeting and you can continue with your day, but we will not proceed. So one trial, let's go. DJ 3, 2, 1, music.
Pull up, hop out, go in, show out. Buy the whole bar, pop off, go hard. This club so packed. These hoes so drunk. This club so packed. These hoes so drunk. This club so packed. These hoes so drunk. I got 'em, got 'em, got 'em, got 'em. Bow, 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 bow. I got 'em, got 'em, got 'em, got 'em. Bubble butt.
much better. Some people, like, I consider to spotlight the people that don't move. And then now it's their turn to dance. Example, Inal from Russia. You didn't move. You didn't even blink. And then we have Ellen. You did not move, girl. I saw it. You were like, so I don't know if it's like you're playing shy or hard to get. I don't know. But I know one thing for sure. If you want to make a lot of money in BHIT, you need to bring your energy up. Okay, so right now I see that we have few people that their cameras are off. So this is the time to open your camera. You need to be with your camera on. Otherwise, Michael, just take you out, okay? So I don't think you want to be in that situation. And today I'm super excited to introduce Michael. And, you know, I met Michael. Tomorrow I'm going to speak much more, so you're going to hear more about me because I know that you don't know me. But I met Michael when I was 23 years old. Like, and that was a long time ago. That was 9 years ago. Right now I'm 32, approaching to my 33. And I was just like a simple, normal girl when I met him. And in the beginning, I looked at Michael and, you know, like they promoted that he's like a very successful businessman and he's a multimillionaire. So obviously I was excited. But you know, when is the time that I actually got to know Michael for real? It was, even though it was almost 10 years ago, I remember it like it was yesterday. It was few months after I started the business, and it was my very, very first promotion. I qualified to a promotion, and at that time, it was in Thailand. Someone here have never been to Thailand and you want to be in Thailand one day. I know we have Thai people here, so it's not like a fair question, but who have never been to Thailand and want to be in Thailand one day? Okay, so I was super excited like to go to Thailand. The promotion was to qualify platinum. So after a few months in the business, I qualified platinum, and then I went to a resort called Sri Panua. It's in Phuket. And it was my first time ever in my life being in a 5-star hotel. And I don't know if you guys have been to a 5-star hotel before, but the first time you go to a 5-star hotel, if you don't know that experience, it's like, you ask yourself, like, what the fuck have I been doing until now? Like, when you go to a 5-star hotel, you cannot go back to a 4-star or 3-star. Like, there's no way. But on top of like that promotion that I won, which it was like I think it was 2 nights, 3 days. We had like a huge villa on top of a mountain that is facing the beach with infinity pool. And I got the chance to spend some quality time with Michael and with his family. And that was like obviously a wonderful experience. But on top of that, I won additional prize, okay, additional promotion. Who here like shopping? For sure the girls, okay, the boys I don't know. So I won in a promotion. I won 2,000 US dollars. I won 2,000 US dollars that I could spend on shopping. But Michael said that I need to choose one item. Okay. I thought I'm gonna spend the $2,000 on a lot of things, but he told me I need to choose one item. And he took me together with a few more Asians. He took us in his car, and we went to this like huge shopping mall in Thailand. And it was my first time being in a mall like this. And we went from store to store to store to store. And Michael told me, like, you need to choose one bag, only one bag. You only have $2,000. That's your budget. So it's not a lot, but you have to choose one bag. And we went from store to store, and then suddenly we entered to Roberto Cavalli. I don't know if you guys are familiar. And we entered to Roberto Cavalli, and now suddenly he told me, you need to try these shoes and you need to try this dress. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, you are only here for a bag. And I remember after I changed back to my normal, boring outfit, I went outside and I saw 3 huge bags of Roberto Cavalli. I keep these bags until now, like the you know, the bag that you put the bag in the bag. So, and I was like, what the fuck is this, Michael? Like, I was supposed just like one bag, and then he said, yeah, I got you more. I was like, huh? And I asked him, how much is it? And then he said, it's 10,000 US dollars. I was like, I don't know if you ever drop your jaw, but I was like 23 years old and I've never even seen how 10,000 US dollars look like. I didn't even know how to react. So from $2,000, it went to 10,000 US dollars. And that trip was insane because I got the chance to go with Michael to the best nightclubs in Bangkok. And I remember when we entered the nightclubs, there was like a VIP table with already people that I don't know. And then I started asking, like, who's that person? Who's that person? Who's that person? And then Michael say the name, but I check on Instagram and I see people like with 10 million followers. I'm like, fuck, who the fuck is this dude? Like, why he know all of these like people and celebrities? And no matter where I went with Michael, whether it's a Michelin star restaurant or a nightclub, like people know him. People know him. And we went to this, that was a crazy night, to a roof, like a penthouse of the owner of Pandora. Do you know Pandora? First of all, it was a crazy, insane place. But I'm like, a regular, like, who knows the owner of Pandora? And, Michael right now, he's in Dubai, only for a few months. And you already know the sheikh of Dubai. And the thing is that, where no matter where that person goes, like you create connections with people that normal people don't get. And I think that you guys are super privileged. And I have the privilege to introduce him today, and I see that that he's ready. Michael give advices to people that are already successful, to businessmen and businesswomen, how to become even more successful. But today he's here to help you guys and teach you. So I hope that you're ready with your open mind and with your notes if you want. And most important thing, with good energy, because I know him and he's going to give his absolutely very best. So you guys, are you ready? Are you ready? Sergi, are you ready? Shai, are you ready from Australia? Shambel, are you ready from Armenia? Elizabeth from Norway, are you ready? You don't look ready, ready, super ready, amazing. So please help me welcome the one and only Michael Sarfelt.
Yo solo sé que montaron.
Michael, we cannot hear you. Right? You guys cannot hear him. We cannot hear you. You need to change the setting, I think, in the computer that it will.
No, I just don't use this. I cannot figure out.
I knew it.
I know how to earn money, but I don't know how to use this. I cannot figure it out. I have tried now for 3 days to get this thing working, and it's beyond my ability. I just cannot figure it out. So you know what? I'm gonna throw this in the trash. No, I'm dying from this. Anyway, Agam, thank you so much. When you say everything you say, I know it's super kind of you, and it's very very kind. But I'm from Denmark, and in Denmark we don't really like to talk too much about those type of things. So I feel super awkward when I come to talk about all this. But anyway, it's a pleasure to be with all of you guys. I've been actually I'm super excited because I think we have a lot of really, really, really interesting things to share today that I truly believe will help you guys become successful in business in general. And I also think that it's something that can help in other aspects of life as well. So I don't want to waste any more time. I want to jump directly into the information I want to give. I think yesterday I shared everything about myself already. Cows, pigs, and tractors, and farmland, and all that. So we can skip that today, and we can jump right into the information. So the subject I want to talk about today is my number one favorite subject in the world. I believe that it is literally the most important subject to become successful. But more importantly, I also think it's the number one most important subject to become happy in life. And I think that is even more important. Because you can have all the money in the world, but if you're not happy, then it's worthless. And Agam, she mentioned that I know all these people and so on, and that's correct. But I don't really think that you need to envy them. Because I know of a lot of people that have millions of dollars. I also know a lot of people that have billions of dollars, but they're not happy. And if I could choose, I would rather have $0 and be happy than have $1 billion and be depressed. That's why my passion in life, my number one passion in life is to speak about this. It's about speaking about how you can build the right mindset to become successful financially, economically, but also how to build the right mindset to enjoy life, to be a happy person and get the experience, the full experience of life. And I believe everything starts with mindset, attitude, and perspective. Mindset, attitude, and perspective, I believe, is the number one factor for economic success, but it's also number one factor for happiness. And I want to start out by illustrating this by talking a little bit about the year 2025, the year we're living in. I don't know if you guys realize this, but 2025 is the most unbelievable year to be alive in the history of human beings on this planet. And some of you guys might say, why is that? We have problems all around the world. We have a war in Ukraine and Russia and conflict in the Middle East, and we have inflation, and some people love Joe Biden and some people love Donald Trump, and some people, global warming and this and the other and all these different things. But 2025 is the most amazing time to be alive, because if we turn back time, we will realize that the life we're living in 2025, even if we come from really, really financially bad background, is better than the queen and the king lived 500 years ago. Just to illustrate it, I don't know if you know this, but 500 years ago, the king did not have a toilet. There was no microwave, there was no oven, there was no electricity, there was no TV, there was no internet, there was no airplanes, there was no traveling, there was no cars, there was nothing. So even the king did not have access to the things we have access to today. But even though our life in 2025 is easier than ever before, 2025 is the year where most people in the world are depressed. There has never been a time in the history of human beings where more people are depressed than in 2025. And let's look at why that is. Let's go on a journey. Let's go back in time, 10,000 years, okay? Human beings 10,000 years ago lived a life as survivors. Every morning, we woke up in the morning and then we went out to survive. The first thing we needed to think about was we needed to go out and hunt animals. We went out and we were hunting animals for 5 hours, 7 hours, 12 hours. And if we hunted animals unsuccessfully, we went to bed hungry. When we were thirsty, we walked 14 kilometers to fresh water, and then we walked 14 kilometers back to the little hut we were living in. That was life 10,000 years ago. Now, if we go a little bit further towards our time, and we only look at life, let's say 500 years ago, did life improve? Of course it improved, right? Of course it did. For example, we didn't need to go out and hunt animals anymore, but we could go to the local market, and we had a chicken in one hand, and then we got a pork leg in the other hand, and then we went home, and then we made a little bit of cooking, and then we ate, and things improved. it was still tough times 500 years ago, still tough times. But it was improving. It was better. It was easier. Let's look at life 30 years ago when I was a kid. Did life improve? Of course it did. We lived in cities. We could walk down to the local 7-Eleven. We could buy our groceries. We went back home. There was an oven to cook in. There was electricity. There was lights. There was television. There was entertainment. Of course, our life improved. Our life got better. But now I get to my point. 6 months ago, I had a goodbye party in my apartment in Thailand. After living 23.5 years in Thailand, I decided to make a change, move to Dubai, where I'm standing right now. And I invited all my close friends over for dinner and 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 or maybe 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 drinks, and maybe a little bit more than that. And it was a good night, and we had a DJ, and we had fun, and we were enjoying. And at 3:30 a.m. in the morning, I was sitting at the terrace of my apartment, and there is a swimming pool. So everybody was like a pool party, and people were in the swimming pool and enjoying life. And then suddenly there was 2 girls sitting on the terrace, and one said to the other girl, "I'm hungry." So the other girl said to the first girl, "So order some food." So the other girl went to her Uber Eats application, ordered whatever they wanted to eat, and then 30 minutes later, this food was delivered to my apartment. And now the second girl said to the first girl, "Can you go and pick up the food?" And then the first girl said to the second girl, "But I was the one ordering. You go and pick it up." And then the other girl said to the first girl, "Yeah, but last time I picked it up. It's your turn." And then the other girl said to the first, and they were arguing. They were literally arguing about. Listen carefully. They were arguing about walking 6 meters to open a door, to take a bag, open the bag, then chew the food and then swallow. No need to hunt animals. No need to go to the marketplace. No need to make a fire with their hands. No need to open the stove or the oven. No need to do anything. All they got to do was walk 6 meters to the front door, open the door, pick up the bag, and then eat. How will life be 10 years from now? I don't know. I'm not a fortune teller. I don't know. But maybe 10 years from now, there will be an AI that chew the food for us. All we have to do is swallow. And then if one day the AI is out of function, then the kids will be like, "Mom, how do you expect me to eat? The AI is not chewing the food for me anymore. Do you think I'm going to chew my own food?" See, what happens is good times create weak people. Weak people creates bad times. Bad times create strong people. And then strong people creates good times. That has been the cycle of life throughout the history of human beings on this planet. Good times, weak people, bad times, strong people, and then back to good times one more time. And in 2025, we live in the best of the best of the best of the best of times. But that means there is a huge amount of weak people. 10,000 years ago, it was not possible. It was impossible to be depressed. Do you know why? If you were depressed, you died. There was nothing to discuss. You would die. Because if you were depressed, you didn't go out and hunt food. And if you didn't hunt food, there was no food to eat. And then you would not survive. So being depressed was not a thing because we were survivors. But in 2025, people feel depressed because they don't have the right mindset, attitude, and perspective about life. And I want to give you my first recommendation of the day. I will give you many recommendations today. Let me give you my first. This is my mission in life. It is my number one goal in life. It is my number one dream in life. It is my number one passion in life. Is this following information. My dream is to inspire people to every morning wake up, and while you brush your teeth, be grateful for everything you have. Every morning, brush your teeth and appreciate the life you have. You could have been born as a mosquito in the Brazilian Amazon. Your life would be flying around, sucking blood and dying. You could have been born as a fish waiting for the shark to eat you. You could have been born as a cow eating grass every day and getting slaughtered. But you were born as a human being. Now I'm looking, for example, at Raluca in Romania. Raluca, I guess you're very young. It's never polite to ask a girl's age, but I think that you are young enough that it's still polite. Okay? So you are 19 years old. Okay. 18 years old. Okay. 18 years old. Raluca, do you know how you were born? Do you know? Do you know how? You look confused. Let me explain it. Let me explain how you're born. You're 18 years old, right? Okay. So 19 years ago, there was one evening with a bottle of red wine, perhaps a couple of shots of tequila, your dad doing the reggaeton moves. And by the end of the night, there was 1 billion, not 1 million, 1 billion very, 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 very tiny things that ended up in a swimming competition. And 999,999,999 small things died. There was this little, very, very small, little motherfucker ending in the right place at the right time, exact timing, the survivor of the survivor, the winner of the winner, the most amazing little thing you can imagine that came into the right place at the right time, perfect timing, perfect everything. That is you. You were born, you were literally, physically proven to be born as the winner of 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 the greatest lottery and the greatest race that you will ever take part of in your life. But do you know what is so ridiculously sad? So sad. Most people were born as the winner of the winner of the winner of the winner, but they lived their life as they were a loser. They look in the mirror and they're not satisfied. They look in the mirror, they see mistakes and flaws. I'm here to tell you guys, when you look in the mirror, treat that person very nice, because you're never going to get rid of them. You're always so nice to everybody else. You give everybody a hug and like, hi, beautiful, how are you? Oh my God, I love you so much. When did you ever do that to yourself? It's the one person you cannot get rid of. You cannot. Not possible. This person will be with you from the day you're born till the day you die. But you treat that person horrific. Horrible. You look in the mirror and say, no, I'm too fat, I'm too skinny, I'm too short, I'm not beautiful, I'm not handsome, I'm not smart, I'm not clever, I'm not intelligent, I'm not good enough, I'm not strong enough, I don't believe in myself. You tell yourself all the wrong things again and again and again and again and again, to the point where most people believe that. You know, Agam mentioned something when she was introducing me. She was talking about, going to a nightclub with people with 10 million followers and all that. I want to tell you a story because it's actually a very scary one. I was at a dinner party with some of my friends, and they're close friends. I love them with all my heart. They're beautiful human beings. They are amazing. I love them. And they are like in Asia, where I come from, where I live, they're super famous. They have, 10 million followers, 20 million followers. Like, they're incredibly famous. And then I sit down, but I don't see them as celebrities. Do you understand? Like, it's my friends. I know them for many years, and we're like super close. So we sit and have a dinner, and I sit here and I order my food. And then there's 7 girls, the most beautiful girls in Asia. The most beautiful girls in Asia. They sit down at this dinner table, and then I do my thing. I sit and eat, and I sit with one of my friends. And then after 5 minutes, I start listening to their conversation. And one girl saying to the other girl, oh my God, I just went, I don't know if you know it, but I just went to Korea to get fixed my nose because I don't like it here. I don't know if you see it here. I feel it's a little bit too thick here, and I want to make it a little bit like, and then the next girl is like, yeah, and you know what? I just went to the clinic, and there's like this new treatment to get rid of wrinkles because I feel like I'm looking so old. Like I have so many wrinkles up here. Can you see it? And then the third girl said, yeah, oh my God. And I have gained 1.5 kilos. I cannot fit in my clothes anymore. I feel so fat. These three girls are sitting talking about how ugly they are. At the same time as 10, 20 million people follow them on Instagram, and all the girls are liking their pictures and think, oh my God, this is the goddess. This is the most beautiful angel I've ever seen in my life. All the guys, they look at the pictures and go to the toilet and lock the door for 5 minutes. Like everybody idolizes them like crazy. They're the most beautiful people in the country. And then when they look in the mirror, they see wrinkles, they see overweight, and they see a crooked nose. Problem is not reality. Problem is your reality, is your perspective. If you don't appreciate the small things in life, you will never appreciate the big things in life. And without appreciating the big things in life, nothing will ever be worthwhile. You'll be struggling through life and never enjoying it. So my first recommendation for you guys today is every morning when you go to the toilet and you brush your teeth, which I hope everybody does, spend those 3 minutes empowering yourself. Tell yourself good things. Look in the mirror and say, oh my God, I have swag. I'm cool. What the fuck? Oh yeah, I got it down. Give yourself compliments. Tell yourself, I'm smart. I'm intelligent. I'm powerful. I'm handsome. I'm good looking. I'm young. I'm healthy. I'm a good person. I have a good heart. I believe in myself. Beautiful things will happen. Affirm the good things. Because the more you tell yourself that, the more you believe that, the more you'll look for that, and the more you'll find. For whoever that searches will find. But you never search, you will never find. The problem is most people, they're searching for drama. They're searching for this girl and this guy broke up, and now they have an interview about who cheated on who. And people love that. They're like, oh my God, drama, give it to me. But the more drama that comes into your life, the more you focus on the negativity, the more your life will go in that direction. So start focusing on positive things. I believe all of you guys are unbelievable, amazing creatures that can create and become anything in life that you want. But it has to start with you believing it yourself. It has to start with you believing that you deserve the best. Because without you believing that, it will never happen. Every single day of your life, there will be opportunities and there will be crises. Every day, from the minute you were born to the minute you die, there will be opportunities and there will be crises. The thing is, many times those opportunity and crisis is the same thing, but it depends on the mindset, attitude, and perspective you have. The same thing happens to two people, but the mindset, attitude, and perspective is different, and they see two different things. Let me give you an example. Today, I have the privilege to be on stage from 4:10 until 5:10 Dubai time. So I have 1 hour and a little bit to speak to you guys. But I have some good news to tell you. I have cleared my schedule. I've canceled all other meetings, and I'm going to spend the next 6 hours with you guys. Crisis or opportunity? Oimima, you answer correct. You answer very well. You're very smart. You know why? You said like both. It's both, right? It's a crisis because 6 hours. What the fuck are you talking about? I haven't eaten yet. My mom is waiting. I have an appointment. I cannot 6 hours. Yesterday it was 4 hours. I was dying. How can it be 6 hours? I'm not gonna survive. That's one mindset. Another mindset is, when is the last time you had the opportunity to learn 6 hours from someone that have earned tens or even hundreds of millions of dollars? When is the last time you've had that opportunity? The answer is never, right? You go to school, you pay money in tuition to your university to learn from someone that earned $3,000 a month. You go to school every day for 4 years to pay money to someone that have no money to teach you how not to have money. And today, it's free, 6 hours. That must be the biggest opportunity of all time. By the way, guys, I just want to clarify, I cannot speak 6 hours. I have an event later today where I have 4,300 people from Latin America that have an event with me. So unfortunately I cannot. I will only do 1 hour. But I just wanted to give you the perspective of crisis and opportunity arises every day. But it depends on the eyes that look. Let me give you another example. 24 years ago, I sat in a meeting. I said it yesterday. I sat in a meeting. Think about how insane this is. I was sitting next to a guy in the same meeting at the same time with the same opportunity, with the same product, same company, same everything. And he was falling asleep because he thought it was bullshit. That's why there's a very famous saying in Danish. I don't know if you have it in your language. But that saying says, one man's trash is another man's gold. One man's opportunity to live an unbelievable life was another man's sleeping drug, falling asleep. Depends on the mindset, the attitude, the perspective of what you see. One last thing before I go to the next slide. In 2019, at the end of 2019, the world ran into a very big crisis. Do anyone have the memory of what that crisis was all about? The end of 2019. What happened in the end of 2019? COVID. And whenever COVID started, all my friends, I don't know who Farid is. Farid, he's writing weird things. Bitcoin will be 1 million. I don't know what. Can the production team please close the chat so the chat don't show, because I get distracted. He writes weird things. So can someone remove him, please? Thank you so much. Okay, I don't know why he's talking about Bitcoin 1 billion, but yeah, let's say if Bitcoin become 1 billion, then I'm in a good place in life. Then I'll be a happy man. Anyway, in 2019, Bitcoin, COVID started. And the world ran into a crisis where everybody in the world were talking about crisis. Everybody I knew called me and said, Michael, how are your company going to survive? How is Behip going to survive? How many people are you going to fire? What is your budget for the year? There's going to be lockdowns. The economy is falling apart. Big companies are going broke. What is your strategy for surviving? And I remember when I heard that, I was like, what are you guys talking about? I think that it is the biggest opportunity I've ever met in my life. Why? Obvious reasons. We are working within the health and wellness industry. What is the entire world, what is the whole world focused on? What is everybody in the world focused on every day? Health and wellness. What are we selling? Health and wellness. Is that not an opportunity? I made a meeting with all the directors, all the top people in the company. One morning we were on Zoom and I said, everybody go out and hire as many people as you can. And people were like, Michael, have you eaten mushrooms for breakfast? What have you been smoking? Are you drunk? Have you lost your mind? Hiring people, nobody's hiring. Every company is firing people. And you're talking about hiring people. Why would you want to hire people? This is because it's the biggest business opportunity we've ever had. We work within health and wellness. The whole world is concerned about health and wellness. It's a great opportunity. Second thing, what happened more than that? Lockdowns. So how are people buying products now? They're buying it online. Digital marketing, social media, content creation. People cannot go to the shopping mall. They can't buy from the shop that they used to buy from. Now they're buying online. Is that not an opportunity of a lifetime? That's the most crazy opportunity of all time. Third thing, what are we doing? The third thing, we're building a team of people that want to earn money online. And before COVID, many people in the world said, yeah, I really like the opportunity. I really want to do my own business, but I want to have a safe job. I want to have security. I want to have like a stable income. I want to have something where I know my future and I can save money, and I want to be safe and sure. And then COVID came. What happened? People got fired. They got fired. People that have been in their job for 20 years got fired. Some people have worked in the same company for 30 years. They were 50 years old, fired. People lost their jobs. They lost their income. They lost their houses. They lost their life. What do you think those people are looking for now? What do you think they're looking for now? They're looking for a way where they can take charge of their own life. Not being dependent on whether or not their boss is going to fire them tomorrow, but be their own boss. They want to have their own company to be safe and sure that their future is stable and they can survive. Biggest opportunity I've ever seen. Under COVID-19, where people went bankrupt, where companies went bankrupt, where people lost their jobs, where they lost money, our company did not go bankrupt. For obvious reasons, I'm standing here. So if we went bankrupt, I wouldn't be here, right? But more than that, our sales did not decline. But more than that, our sales increased. More than that, our sales doubled under COVID. More than doubling under COVID, our sales tripled. But actually more than that, under COVID, our sales quadrupled. We 4 times doubled our revenue under COVID. Other companies went bankrupt. We quadrupled our revenue. Other people lost their jobs. We created thousands of jobs around the world. Do you know what the difference was? Mindset, attitude, perspective. I saw opportunity. Other companies saw crisis. Whatever you see is what you're going to get. That's why I believe it's so important to build the right, strong mindset. Very good note to make, the next one. Very good note to make for your note. Learn. Okay, let me ask a question before I give the sentence. Let me ask a question. Do you guys like or dislike problems? Do you like or dislike problems? Do you like or dislike stress? Feeling stressed. Have you ever felt stressed? Yeah. Do you like or dislike feeling stressed? I think if you're honest with yourself, 90% will be like, I don't like stress. I don't like. Do you like pressure? Have you ever felt pressure? Like real pressure, where you feel pressure. Have you ever felt that? Do you like or dislike pressure? A good note to make. Fall in love with problem, stress, and pressure. My wife, she always tells me, Michael, we've been together 7 years. And in 7 years, I've never, ever, even once been jealous of another girl. But I am desperately jealous of problems because sometimes I don't know if you love me or problems more. And then I have to be honest with her and say, I don't know either. I'm conflicted. No, on a serious note, I love problems. Problems is my fetish in life. I love problems. Problems makes me excited. I love problems. I love it. Let me tell you why. Good note to make. The bigger the problem, the bigger the income. Being unemployed in front of the television and mommy cooking food for you, spaghetti bolognese, no problems in life. No income. Working at the local 7-Eleven, very, very small problems, very, very small income. Becoming the CEO of a big company, big problems, big problems. Big income, very big income. Becoming the owner of that company, huge problems, huge income. Becoming Elon Musk, unbelievable problems. Like I don't even know how to. Some people like him, some people don't like him. Let's not talk about politics. I don't have energy for that. Like, it doesn't matter. We just have to agree on one thing. The dude is a genius, right? Like, I mean, the dude is building a rocket to Mars. I don't think you can build a rocket to Mars. I know I cannot build a rocket to. I cannot even get it off the ground. So like, the dude is super smart, and he have huge problems every day. Enormous amount of problems. That's why he's the wealthiest man in the world. The bigger the problem you learn how to solve, the bigger the income. Fall in love with problems. I know we have many different religions on the call today. We have Christians, we have Muslims, we have Hindu, we have Buddhist, we have hookah somewhere. I don't know the names of all that. We have all kind of religions. It doesn't matter. Everybody that is religious, they believe in something. They believe in whatever, a God or whatever, okay? Have you ever been at home praying, God, I want to be a wise, smart person that is good at solving problems and live a good life? Have you ever hoped for that? Have you ever prayed for that? Everybody hope that they get smart and they get wise and they get, you know. Then the next morning you wake up to a shit ton of problems, many problems. And then at evening time you say, God, why you give me all those problems? And then God thinks to himself, but you wanted to be wise, you wanted to be smart. So I gave you problems to solve so you could practice how to be a smart and wise person. Then you say, God, I don't want all those problems. I just want to be a millionaire. Then the next day you wake up and then you have so much work to do, and you work all day, all night, you're exhausted. And you go to bed at night time and you say, God, why I have so much work? I'm so exhausted. I just want an easy, normal life. Then the next day, God thinks to himself, but yesterday you wanted to be a millionaire. So I gave you work to do so you can become a millionaire. Okay, you want an easy life? Great. You wake up the next morning and you're fired from your job. You sit in front of the television watching Netflix for 10 hours, and at nighttime you go to bed and you say, God, why my life is so boring, and why don't I get any opportunities in life? Then God is like, what the fuck are you talking about? The first day you want this, the second day you want that, the third day you want that. Like, you have to figure out, what do you want in life? And here is the fact. Here's a piece of information that is a fact. If you want to become successful, if you want to become wealthy, if you want to become whatever you want to call it, a millionaire, if you want to have a lot of money in the bank, it will require you to solve problems. It will also require you to be willing to do a lot of work for 2, 3, 4, 5 years to get to where you want to go. It does not come overnight. It's not like snapping fingers. And nowadays, I give you guys a warning. Nowadays on the internet, there is so many, I don't know how to say it politely. If I'm rude, excuse my language. Fucked up companies. You know, some crypto trading platform that say, if you join my crypto trading platform, then you're going to be a millionaire in 30 days. Bullshit. Nobody in the world can become a millionaire in 30 days. It's impossible. It's not possible. I promise you. The only way where you can get the life you want is through consistent, hard work, developing yourself, solving problem, working on your dream for 2, 3, 4, 5 years before you want to go, before you get to where you want to go. And that leads me to my next point. The most incredible thing you can do for your life today is to sit down and ask yourself, what is my dream? What is my dream? Where do I want to go? What do I want to achieve? How do I want to live my life? What house do I want to buy? What car do I want to drive? Which countries do I want to see? Which food do I want to eat? What life do I want to create for my parents? What life do I want to give to my kids? What type of abilities do I want to have? What kind of person, what kind of morals, what kind of integrity do I want to have? Those are the big questions in life. The 39 times 50, 52, that is not the big questions in life. That is not the important questions in life. The important questions in life is, who do you want to become and what do you want to achieve? When I just started the business, I had an opportunity. And that was, I was 17 years old. I was a kid and I was very shy. I don't know if any of you guys are shy. Maybe you're not, but I was very shy. I was a 17-year-old little boy that had not too much confidence. And I ran into a guy that was in this industry that was very, very, very successful. And he was much, much, much older than me. He was maybe 40 years older than me. So he was almost 60 years old. And I met him and he was my idol. He was like, oh my God, this guy is so amazing. And then I built up the courage to go up to him and shake his hand. And I said, good afternoon. Can I ask you one question? And he was so nice. And that's why I make a point in life out of, if anyone ever wants to take a picture, if anyone ever wants to get an auto, if anyone ever wants to talk to me, I try to never say no. Never. I've been at events with 6,000 people where I took pictures. The meeting finished at 6 p.m. I took pictures until 1 a.m. in the morning, 7 hours. By the way, guys, that is not fun. You know, when you take one picture, it's fine, or 5, it's okay, or 20, it's okay. But when you stand for 7 hours with the blitz in your eyes, you haven't eaten, you're thirsty, like it. At the end, I was like, I was dying. But I know how important it is sometimes, those 30 seconds when you meet someone that is successful and that might say one sentence that could change your perspective, because it happened to me. I said to this guy, can I ask a question? He said, yes, sit down. I sat down. And I said, if you could give me one advice to become successful, what would it be? And he said, go home, find a piece of paper and write on it, do not disturb. Then put it on the bathroom door, close the door, lock the door, turn off the lights, sit down at the toilet seat, and then spend 1 hour with yourself. And ask yourself, what is your dream? What creates butterflies in your stomach? What makes your heart beat fast? What makes you have a smile on your face? What makes the spark in your eye turn on? And I remember I went back home and I was very obedient. Everybody understand the word obedient? Obedient means I was very, I did exactly as I was told, right? He told me to find a piece of paper. I found a piece of paper. He told me, write, do not disturb. I wrote, do not disturb. I put it literally on the bathroom door. I closed the light, I locked the door. I sat on I did it like, I literally did it step by step. And then I sat down and I thought about what is my dream? And then I started thinking about everything that society had educated me into believing. Earn a lot of money, buy a house, buy a car, get a family, take care of my parents, get some kids, like everything that the world tells you to do. But you know what the problem was? No butterflies. No butterflies. Thinking about buying a house. I was 17 years old. When you're 17 years old, you don't care about buying a house. Saving up a lot of money to have stability. Like, I was like, I don't want stability. I want excitement. What are you talking about? Building a family, having kids. I was like, no, I don't want kids. What do you mean? I'm a kid. I don't want to get away from me. Like, no. That sounded horrible. That was not my dream to get kids. Then I start soul searching. You understand? Soul searching, finding what's within myself, what really excites me. And after a long time, I found my dream. Horrible dream. But it was my dream. I don't say it's a good dream. I don't say that. But at least it was honest. And an honest dream is better than bullshit. When I was 17, my dream was I wanted to go to nightclubs with Dom Pignon champagne show coming in with the DJ saying, Michael Sarfelt is in the house. And then on one hand, having Kylie Jenner and the other one having Rose from Blackpink. And then I wanted to fuck as many beautiful girls within the shortest amount of time possible. And I wanted to date the most famous model in the world. And I wanted to be the playboy with the Gucci. That was my dream. That was my dream. Butterflies. Heart beating fast. Excited. The next day I went to the office and this elderly gentleman came up to me and said, hi, did you do what I told you? I said, yes. He said, did you find your dream? I said, amazing. Thank you so much. I know my dream now. Then he said, what is your dream? And I said, I don't know if it's okay. Don't worry about it. I got it. Thank you so much. He said, no, I want to know. I was like, nah, that's not good. They say, it's okay. You can tell me. And I told him the truth. And then he did something that changed my life. Do you know what he did? I expected him to tell me, Michael, you're an idiot. That is not a good dream. You should dream this and that. He patted me on the shoulder and he said, at least you're honest with yourself, kid. That's a good beginning. Then I worked for 3.5 years. Every day I worked my ass off. Guys, if you want to know why I earned the amount of money I earned today, was because I worked like a crazy, I worked like an animal. I worked my ass off. Every single day, I worked super hard. After a week in the business, my friends called me. Hey, Mike, let's go to a nightclub. Sorry, bro, I can't go. Why not? I'm working. But it's Friday night. I know. Let's go and have fun. I don't have time. How do you think I felt? I felt horrible. I wanted to be at the nightclub. I wanted to go out with my friends. I wanted to play computer games. I wanted to play football. I wanted to whatever. I did not want to sit and talk to old ladies with diabetes. I did not want to sit and click all day, all night. Calling customers, working, it's a nightmare. It's not fun. And sometimes I hear speakers, they say, hi, everybody, I'm part of the hip and it's so much fun. Bullshit, it's not fun. It is not. Trust me. It's not. I promise you it's not fun. Sending messages for 10 hours, sitting clicking, it's a nightmare. Then your Facebook got blocked. Then your Instagram got blocked. Then you send messages. Then you need to speak to an old lady with diabetes that wants to talk about the husband having an affair with a neighbor. It's not fun. It's never been fun. It's not fun. Building a team. And then when you build a team, you speak to people that you educate them in how to be successful. And then at the same time as you're educating them and you give your best and you're sweating like a pig and you're shouting and you're educating, then some people, they sit like this and talk to their friend. And you're like, dude, motherfucker, if you don't want to be on the call, leave. Why the hell are you here? Are you stupid or what? I'm not telling that to you guys. This is my Danish sarcasm. Then you also educate other people, and you educate them, you give your best, and you try to teach them, and then they sit like this. And you feel like, fuck off, why are you here? Do you think it's fun to build a business? It's not fun. It's a nightmare. It's a nightmare. I worked 3.5 years when I was 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. Like, insane. Do you know why I did it? Because I had a dream. I had something I wanted to achieve. When I was 21 years old, I earned $30,000, $40,000 a month. I went to the nightclubs. I had the Dong Pen Young show. I had the DJ saying, Michael Sarfelt is in the house. I had the models on the two sides. I did the whole I did the whole thing and beyond for 3 years. Those 3 years, I did not work 1 hour. I did not work. I retired myself. I said, I have worked my ass off for 3.5 years to build up an income of $30,000, $40,000 a month. Now it's my turn. Now it's my turn to live my life, to have fun. And then after nightclubs for 3 years, models and actresses for 3 years, Dong Pen Young show for 3 years, I found my second dream in life. My second dream in life was, I thought to myself, one day, maybe not right now, but one day in the future, I want to get married. I want to have kids. I want to have a family. And I cannot have kids before I'm financially stable. And when I had been partying for 3 years, I had earned $30,000, $40,000 a month every month, but I had $0 in the bank. Zero. Do you know why? In the month of January, I earned $32,000 and I spent $32,000. In the month of February, I earned $41,000 and I spent $41,000. In the month of March, I earned $29,000 and I spent $29,000. Every month, I spent every single dollar I had. And by the age of 25, I was earning $40,000 a month, but I had $0 in the bank. And I gave myself a compromise. I told myself, I will not get married. I will not have kids before I am financially stable to make sure I can take care of my family. And I wrote down my second goal in life, second time. I went to the toilet, I wrote the piece of paper, do not disturb. I closed the light, I sat down, and then I found my second dream. My second dream was I wanted to save up $5 million to make sure that I and my family were stable and secure for life. No matter what happens, I have enough money that I can pay my bills, I can survive, I can live a good life, and everything is going to be okay. And then I went to the office and I said, everybody come here. I'm back. No more nightclubs, no more partying, no more going to Maldives, no more having fun. I'm ready to work. And I worked my ass off for 3 years. I worked like insane for 3 years. 3 years later, my income went from $30,000, $40,000 a month to 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, 120, 150, $200,000 a month. And within 3.5, almost 4 years, I had the $5 million in the bank. The second I saw the $5 million in the bank, I drove back. I canceled every meeting. I drove back home. I found a piece of paper. I wrote down, do not disturb. I put it on the bathroom door. I closed the light. I locked the door. I sat down. And then I asked myself, what is my next dream? Go and have sex with as many hot girls as possible? No, I've done that. It's not fun anymore. I'm over it. I'm That's done. Saving up more money? No, because $5 million is enough for me to take care of my family and live the life I want. I need to find a new dream. My third dream. And that's the dream I still have today. I wrote down on a piece of paper, I still have it back in Thailand. I wrote down on a piece of paper, I promise myself that I will never, ever work one single day for money again for the rest of my life. I will only work to provide opportunity for other people to improve their life. That was my dream. My dream is I want to help people achieve the life that they want. My dream is when I go to meet, the agents around the world, when I go to Colombia and I meet one of my friends, a guy called Sebastian. Sebastian come from a city in Colombia called Medellin. When he was 11 years old, his mom and dad committed suicide the same day. He opened the door to his house and his mom and dad was dead the same day. Then he lived in the streets of Medellin. He was part of a gang selling drugs. He ended up in prison. And one day I flew to Colombia to make a meeting for my team. And by coincidence, Sebastian was one of the new, just like you, one of the new people, just like you. He sat in the room. I did not know him. He did not know me. But after the meeting, he decided to change his life. Today, he's a Ruby earning $15,000 a month. Today, he's my friend. When I go to Colombia, every time Sebastian only finished 4th grade in school. He cannot spell. He don't speak a word of English. He don't know how to calculate. He don't have any education. He's living in the street. He used to live in the street of Medellin. He have no education, no background, no nothing. Every time I meet Sebastian, and I speak a little bit of Spanish. My Spanish is okay. It's not good, but it's manageable. I understand. Every time I meet him, he give me a hug and he say, Michael, thank you for changing my life. And I always tell him, Sebastian, not change your life. You have changed your life. Maybe I have a small inspiration to take the decision to change your life. But you're the one that changed it. You're the one with the decision to take the actions, to create results, to change your trajectory in life, to where you're going. My dream in life is to be part of as many stories around the world where I'm a small inspiration for them to decide to make a change. My dream is to be the voice going against what they hear in the television. The one thing I hate more than anything else in the world is the television. I hate it. Because every day it is negativity. Old people, they always sit and listen to the news. They hear about a war in this place and about inflation and about economy and about corrupt politicians. And then they talk about negativity and someone got stabbed and someone got killed and there's a terrorist attack and the world is falling apart and there's UFOs and the AI is going to kill everybody. Always negativity all day. Negative, to the point where people, they lose their excitement in life. They lose their energy, the beauty of life. My dream is to be the opposite voice of shouting every day, change. And that is the most relieving thing in the world. Do you know why? When you don't work for money, you do it only for one reason. You want to help. That's why I want to close the meeting today. I have 4 minutes left. I'm probably gonna need to spend 6 minutes, so maybe I'm 2 minutes over time. I'm sorry, but I need 6-7 minutes more. I want to finish the meeting today by telling you guys 2 things. 2 very important things. The first thing I I want to tell you, I want to give you an advice. And that is, this company behavior is not for everybody. It's not for everybody. When you look at the faces of the people in the meeting, can you see people with fire in their eyes? Give an example, someone like Sergey in Russia. I love looking at him. I love looking at him because you know, Sergey, do you know who you remind me of? You remind me of myself when I was your age. You can see like there is a spark, a fire in the eyes. You can feel the energy. When I look at a guy like Michael in Slovakia, I feel the exact same thing. When you look at someone like Omeima, oh, I'm never gonna be able to say. When you look at a girl called Alvat, she's amazing. Like and there's many of you guys where you can feel. I don't know if you understand that word. You can feel, even though we're not in the same room. Right? We're sitting different continents. You're sitting in wherever you sit, and I sit wherever I sit. We sit in different parts of the world, but even through a computer screen, you can feel the excitement. You can feel the ambition. You can feel the dream. You can feel the desperation for a change. I want to achieve. I want to become. You can feel it. Let me ask you another question. Please be honest. Please, I'm really, really asking you guys as much as I can. Please be honest. Can you guys find people on the call today where you cannot feel them, cannot feel the excitement? Ray, thank you. You say yes. Thank you so much. Can you see people where you feel there is no excitement? They're just listening. They're just here. I want to tell you something, guys. That you're not excited is not wrong. It's not wrong, guys. Listen to me carefully. It's not because you're bad. It's not because you're stupid. It's not because you take the wrong decision. It's just because you like different things than me. You get excited about different things than me. You want a different path in your life than me. I want to... do you guys mind if I spend 5 minutes too much? I'm so sorry, actually. I want to be on time, but I just... There's too much information, and I want to tell you a story. It's like the one of the biggest lessons I ever learned in my life. One of the biggest lessons of my life. More than 20 years ago, I invited my best friends in the world to take part of a meeting where they were introduced to this industry. I will tell you the 5 names, and then I'll tell you what happens. They're still my best friends today, after more than 20 years. It was a guy called Son, a guy called Bon, a guy called Nat, and then me, and then a guy called Pat. All of them are Thai, except me. I'm kind of, I don't know if I'm Thai or they think I'm Thai, but you might not. But anyway, these 5 people, we were the gang. You know the gang. Guys always have the gang. Like, we were the gang. We were always hanging out. We were best friends. We still are best friends. And I invited them. I said, listen here, dude, I found a fucking opportunity of a lifetime. We're gonna be millionaires. I was excited out of my mind. And they were like, what the hell are you talking about? I said, don't worry about that. Just come with me. I have something I need to show you. And then they were introduced to the whole idea of digital marketing, social media, content creation, the compensation plan, royalties, passive, same as you yesterday. Like, they listened to the whole thing. And There was one guy that I did not want to invite. That was the guy called Son, because I knew that he came from a very, very wealthy family. And I thought, he's never going to do this because his family have millions of dollars already. So why would he? He's probably just going to party like he's always partying. He's not going to build a business. And then, but I thought the other three, they would probably be excited. So I invited him for a meeting. Then when the meeting was finished, the first guy that came up to me was Sutton. And he said, dude, I love it. I'm excited. How do I get started? I want to do this with you. Let's build it together. And he was all fired up. And I was like, dude, you have millions of dollars from your family already. Why would you want to do this? And he said, because if I don't do this, then I have to work in my mom and dad's company. And I hate that. I don't want to work in that company. So I want to build my own. I want to be my own, I want to have my own thing. So he got started. The guy called Bun got started. The guy called Bun, you guys know. I just realized. Bun yesterday, the guy sharing the diamond story, Bun, right? The Thai guy, right? He's been my friend more than half my life. So Son, he got started. Bun got started. Nat got started. And then the last guy was the guy called Pat. He came up to me and he said, Michael, thank you, bro, for inviting me. Thank you for thinking about me, but it's not the right thing for me, man. It's just not me. But I wish you guys luck. Like, go do it, dude. Like, great, but it's not me. And I was like, okay, that makes sense. No problem. And then we parted ways. Son got started. Bon got started. Nat got started. I was started. We started working like crazy. 3 years later, all of us, all four of us, so Son, Bon, me, and Nat, all four of us were diamonds. Earning $30,000, $40,000, $50,000 a month. Pat was working a regular job where he was earning 17,000 baht per month. That is $550 a month. I never asked him to join our business again because I thought do you understand? I invited you already, and if you want, you're always welcome. You're my friend. I mean, but I'm not gonna pressure you into doing something you don't want. So you whatever. Then in total, almost 20, I think 18, 19 years went by, and now I get to my point. One of the biggest lessons of my life was after 6 months of COVID lockdown. After 6 months of COVID lockdown, you don't meet people, you don't meet your friends. Everything in Thailand, everything was locked down. There was nothing open. Like, you stayed in your house, right? Then one day, my friend called Nat, he wrote in a group chat. You know, guys always have a group chat where we're sending. If that group chat ever get released, then we're all in big problems in our lives in many different aspects. It's the kind of group chat where you need an ID code to enter. Anyway, Nat was writing, guys, we haven't met for like too long. Let's meet at my apartment tonight and let's get drunk and let's have fun and play games and like enjoy life. Do you guys want to join? I have never seen anybody ever respond to messages this fast. All four of us answered within 20 seconds, deal, done, I'm coming. And we met at 10 p.m. because the lockdown was 10 p.m. until 6 a.m. So you could not leave the house from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. So we arrived at Nat's house at 9:45, and then we started eating some food, and we had drinks, and we played computer games, and we were having fun, and then we got a bit drunk, and then we got really drunk, and then everybody got that drunk, and Bon, he ended up throwing up in the toilet, and Son was asleep on the couch, and by the end of the night, there was only 2 people left, me and the guy called Pat. And we were sitting, and we were talking, and we were drunk, and we were playing games, and then at some point, I don't know, I still today don't know why I asked this question. I think it's because I was super drunk. And when you're drunk, sometimes you say things without thinking, right? You just say things. I said, Pat, can I ask you something? And he's like, yeah. I said, I don't understand. I really don't understand why why are you not doing this business that we are doing? I mean, you're working a job right now, you're earning less than $1,000 a month, and your four best friends, all of them driving Ferraris, Lamborghinis, traveling the world. We have more money than we can ever spend. Why in the hell would you want to work a job 8 hours a day, 5 days a week, now for 20 years? And you have no money, you're broke. Like, why? And then Pat, he answered, and this was the lesson of my life. He laughed, and then he said, Michael, I know that you guys have been wondering and thinking about this for years, but nobody have ever had the courage to ask me. So now you ask me, thank you so much. I want to tell you why. And I was so curious. I really wanted to know the answer. He said, the reason why I don't do your business, Michael, is because you and Son and Bon and Nat have dreams in life that I don't. You guys love sports cars. You like fancy restaurants. You like to eat the foie gras with caviar. You like to go to, Maldives. You like your expensive, fancy, schmancy Dom Pignon show at the nightclubs. I don't give a shit about that. My life, I love my life. My life is so simple. I wake up in the morning, I go to my job. I don't really do anything because I have the weirdest boss in the world. My boss is there for 15 minutes. Then I pretend to work for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, my boss goes to see clients. I play computer games at the office. I sit and chill out. At noon, I go to eat lunch. At 5 p.m., I go back home. At 5 p.m., I have a dinner with my wife. At 7 p.m., I play football with my friends in the backyard. And at 9 p.m., I go home and I get beers and I watch Netflix and I relax and I chill. And I wake up the next morning and do the same. And if I want to go in a sports car, I just call you to pick me up. If I want to go to a fancy nightclub with the Dom Pignon champagne, I just call Son because he knows he has to pay for it anyway, as I don't have any money. And if I want to, if I want to see Maldives, I can go to YouTube. There's many videos of Maldives. I just love my life. It's easy. There's no problems. It's simple. No hard work. No nothing. I just live. Is he wrong for thinking that? No, he's not wrong. Correct. Do you think someone like me could live a life like that? I would die. I would literally, like, I would end up in the mental hospital with saliva running down my face. I hate, the one thing I hate more than anything else in the world is a life like that. It's like, for me, it's so scary. Like, I would rather die. For me, life is about having dreams and goals and going for it and being excited and experiences and like seeing things and do, like, that's me. But for him, it's like Netflix and a beer and a blowjob once in a while, and that's it. What do you want? You need to make a decision. The decision is the last sentence of the meeting today. And that sentence is the following. Are you willing to work your ass off? And it don't need to be full-time. It can be after your studies. It can be after your normal job. But are you willing to give it your everything? For 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 hours a day, whatever you have time for? Are you willing to do that for 3 years? Maybe even 4 years? To build a life where you never have to work again for the rest of your life and your dreams come true? And if the answer is yes, then you need to show it to us and yourself. Because tomorrow, I will not do the meeting, Agam will do the meeting. But tomorrow, I will be the production team. And I want to say this, I want to apologize, like from the bottom of my heart, I want to apologize right now. I'm sorry. But tomorrow, I will delete some of you guys out of the meetings. And the people I will delete are the people that don't look excited. Where you can't feel them, you can't feel that, because you should not get started. Don't start your own business without that spark. Please don't. You're not going to succeed. You're going to, after 2 weeks, give up and say, no, it's not for me. I don't have time. My mommy want me to get a diploma. Don't start. But for those of you guys who say, I'm willing to give 3 years of my life to build the dreams, to build the life of my dreams, I will promise, you get my word. I will be part of your journey every step of the way. You will meet me personally 2, 3, 4, 5 times a week, every week, until you earn $10,000 a month minimum. I made a promise to myself. I will make a promise to you guys. I told my wife already, when I build this GDP system, my number one priority in life will be helping the people on these Zoom meetings achieve financial success. It's my number one priority. That's why the last 5 months I've been in Dubai. I have not left Dubai one time. Guys, listen here, I have enough money. I can travel anywhere I want. I'm just on, I don't want to brag, but like, I used to go to Maldives, to Tokyo, to eat, to New York, to Monaco, to enjoy my life. I haven't left Dubai for 5 months. Not one time. Do you know why? Every day, number one priority, I'm on these Zoom calls to help as many people as I possibly can the next 3 years. That is my number one priority in life. And if that is you, welcome. The only qualification you need, no diploma. I don't care about your age. I don't care about your race. I don't care about your religion. I don't care about your IQ. I don't care about your ability. I don't care if you're a guy or girl, young or old, skinny or fat. I don't care about all that. The only qualification for my time is people with a spark in their eye. You qualify for my time as much as you want, but you need to have a spark in your eye. So for the people that look at themselves on Zoom right now and they think I don't have a spark in the eye, don't come back tomorrow. But for the people that can feel the butterflies and the spark in the eye, I am privileged to be part of your journey, and I promise you, I will do everything in my power to make you as successful as possible. Not overnight. You're not going to be a millionaire overnight. But in 2, 3, 4, 5 years from now, you can live the life of your dreams. Go and meet Agam, go and meet Nam, go and meet Eshel and Shadi and Michael and all that. I don't want to say I'm way over time already. I want to thank you for your time and attention, and go and meet your team leader. And tomorrow I'll be production team, and I will kick out the people that look like zombies. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.